Chimken, please. Yeah. Oh, all right. Let's do this. Start a new game. Dead men are heavier than broken hearts.
I ran out to get a pack of cigarettes, but I left my wallet at home. Yeah, that's me. I'm getting old. My name is Sonny Featherland, an investigator for 20 years, and once the star of the predatory division of the Clawville Police Department, one half of the legendary Chicken Police. But buying a pack of smokes is more than I can handle right now. Maybe I should just lay low. Yeah, I'll do that. The most colorful place in the wilderness. For all the gods, what bullshit. The last clucking color left this city years ago. And slowly I'll turn gray too. Still, what do I expect? We're living in a vast experiment, and don't even notice that everything got clucked up a long time ago. We believe in this wonderland of peaceful coexistence. Wolves and sheep, chickens and hounds. Yeah, sure, why not? It's just ridiculous. The dog eats the chicken. It's in our nature. I'm not propping up the illusion anymore. 121 days, and it's over. Retirement. What could possibly go wrong?
Shit.
Ah, crap. My office lock is a piece of shit if a dame can pick it. She stood in the darkness. The light painted stripes on her body. It whispered secret little things that were never there in the first place. But she was no zebra. Reality was just a light switch away. Elizabeth or Charlotte? I was sure she'd have a sophisticated-sounding name. She had a bygone look in her eyes, older than this ancient building, and perhaps the whole city itself. Or maybe I'm just drunk. But she was the first womanly thing in my place for a long time, so I had to give her a chance.
Well, shit. Okay. The notebook. The chicken, please. Sonny Featherland and Marty McChicken. McChicken, by the way, gained fame through a press called the Bloody New Year's Eve. They flew high for almost 10 years when a fateful brawl put an end to their legend. There's a series of novels about them by Meredith H. Marvel. They published 10 books over the course of 10 years before the series faded out of public interest, as the Chicken Police itself. Okay. Clawville's been an independent city-state for more than 900 years. During the city's foundation, 4 nations had joined forces, represented by the 4 animal figures and the 4 hands on the crest of Clawville. In reality, the tribal alliance of the reptiles and the great insect clans had also played an essential part in the city's founding. But they never got to be represented on the crest. This gave birth to an political and cultural antagonism between the species. Clawville preserve its political autonomy and the dream that it's the only state in the wilderness where predator and prey of any race can live in peace. Hence the name, the city of 1,000 colors. Oh. Oh, you can do it like that too. You can load it that way. Typewriter, cheap whiskey, pile of papers, phone, old book, jar, the wilderness, which is a planet, light switch. I turn on the light. There's the live bedroom door.
I wanted to travel the world when I was a kid, but I think I'm gonna end up
Name this
dead
funny
in here,
Chimken,
whether
please.
I like it or not. Behind that door lies the kingdom of dirty clothes, cigarette butts, and empty bottles. The Wild Gentlemen. Those guys rebuilt the city after the Great Fire of 867. My heroes when I was a little chick. I'm starting to think they should have left Clawville as it was, burned to the ground. We used to be star cops a few years ago. Tabloid press, radio interviews, and even a book series. I don't miss those days. Of course, Marty, my old partner, would disagree. He just loved the spotlight. This is one of the most beautiful memories from my old life, before Molly left me and took our daughter.
Is that a parrot? Was his wife like a parrot or a parakeet or something?
The good things in life don't last long. The best ones always leave first. I saw that in the window of a shoe store. I never understood it, or what it had to do with shoes. M.B. Davis, the eternal king of jazz. The photo is from the days of jazz prohibition. I only heard the old man live one time, but I'll never forget that night. And not only because I woke up at the harbor without my gun, my badge, and my pants.
My pants.
I promised myself I'd write a novel one day. My wallet and my badge. The wallet is real, the badge ain't. Chief Bloodboil took mine, so I got this one out of a pack of cornflakes, just in case. My
Wow.
last cigarette. You're lucky I don't have a light, pal. She doesn't seem so dangerous that I need to grab my gun, but you never know.
Magnum.
I don't even know where the key is. Whatever's inside is gonna stay there forever. I don't even know what these papers are.
Like a dollar number? Oh shit.
Books I'm never gonna read. Maybe nobody ever has. I don't see colors anymore. Only emptiness. Everything faded. I need another drink.
Another drink.
Every whiskey has the same color nowadays. At least in this price range.
There used to be color. I'm looking at her.
Who is this dame, anyway? And what the cluck is she doing in my apartment on New Year's Eve?
Let me introduce myself. My name is Deborah, Miss Deborah Ibanez.
You're mistaken, ma'am.
Oh, really? Please enlighten me, Mr. Featherland.
I'm not a private eye. I'd recommend Mr. Philmar Lowe instead of me. He's a nice guy.
Believe me, Mr. Featherland, it's not an accident I came to you.
Look, miss, I work for the police, and I'm currently on leave. I couldn't accept private commissions even if I wanted to. Not even from a classy dame like you.
Am I that easy to read?
That's my job. But tell me, since you've invited yourself in, would you like a drink?
I don't usually drink.
Well, I've got to have one. And it'd be rude of me to drink alone. So, maybe some sherry?
If you insist. But bourbon, please.
Ah, thank the wild ones. That's all I have.
What a coincidence.
So come on, spill it from the beginning.
Okay.
Oh man, I totally get you. Ironic, but I haven't dusted you off in a while, partner. Looks like I may be needing you now. Ironic, but ever since I've been on furlough, with only my fake badge sitting in my cabinet, I feel more like a cop than I ever had before. More like a Clawville cop, anyway.
Huh. I'm digging everything thus far. She runs errands for her employer. Sophisticated lady, but I don't think she's from a particularly wealthy or influential family. Deborah Ebony species Impala Epicurios Melampus. Do I look like a scientist to you? Pretty fragile, not too special. Okay. The Wild Ones. 3 gods are revered in most places across the wilderness. The Great Wild Ones, who make up the holy trinity of creation, destruction, and silence. Heritage is the goddess of creation. Tapti is the lord of destruction, and Naquity is the generalist ghost of silence and nothingness, keeping the balance between creation and destruction and their never-ending conflict. Okay. Wait, what? Fuck.
Legs that go on for days. Deep, dark eyes. Silky skin and voice. You're in big trouble, pal.
Shit.
That's better. Now, if I understand correctly, your mistress is receiving threats. What kind of threats exactly?
I feel like I'd be this guy if I was a cock, the rooster, and old. I'd be this guy, especially in this kind of thing. I'd be this guy, like that guy, like way over yonder, like straight up. Yeah, I'd probably be Sunny. Just saying. I'd be dull and I'd be cynical as shit.
It's a very strange matter. First, there were letters. Then it came printed on a wine bottle's label, sent as a gift. Then carved into a brick, thrown through the window. And finally, they painted it on the wall of the house in giant red letters.
I think it's time to dig a little deeper. If you don't mind, I'd like to ask you some routine questions.
Red flag. Literally red flag. Giant red letters, but there's no color in the city. That doesn't make sense. How can you know there was color? How do you know it was red? Everything's literally black and white.
Please, that's why I'm here.
New function, questioning, clues. It's like a subscription. All of them are written. Okay, then a question. Focus on what you know about a suspect. Is he or she suspicious? Concentrate on that. Certainly, John, now this feels rather suspicious. I need to concentrate on that. Focus, suspicious. Impression, suspicious. Detective meter. Plus a negative? Nani? He is suspicious. I am suspicious. Why are you suspicious? What the fuck? 1, 2, 3. Why are you suspicious, you asshole? Gather impressions from the suspect. Every impression adds a new question line. Impressions. A new impression. Question 1, 2, 3, 4. So many options. Suspicious. Okay. Detective meter is your best friend. It shows how well the questioning is going. Keep it on positive side. Okay. Okay. Blah blah blah. I like that. Plus 100. What you sus, mate?
I must be cautious and smart. This dame seems shy, which I can use to my advantage. But I must be careful about what I say to her, or I could scare her off. Let's start gently, and when the time comes, we can go in hard.
All right. When it's cautious and smart, this dame seems shy, which I can use to my advantage, but I care about us. Okay. Very shy. Who exactly are you,
Who exactly are you, ma'am?
I'm not somebody important, Mr. Featherland.
You're important enough to deal with such a delicate matter, right?
I carry out the wishes of my employer, nothing more. This means simple paperwork, most of the time.
You've been thrown into deep water, sweetheart. Tell me, can you even swim?
Believe me, this is just as unpleasant for me as it is for you, if not even more.
She's shy and doubtful. I feel like if I go with choice number 2, that'd be a bit too much. I think it's something basic.
Tell me, which part of the city do you live in? Calavera Hills? Flowerville, maybe?
Look, I don't want to answer that. I'm here on behalf of my employer and not on personal business.
Okay, man, that's the wrong
Fair
way.
point, Deborah. Let's try a different approach.
Wait, I still got good for that. It was still a good choice. My meter went up. Why did you have to visit me on this particular evening?
Why did you have to visit me this particular evening?
I have my reasons. I may look like a silly little fawn, and maybe I am, but I still have common sense.
I don't doubt that for a second, Miss Ibanez.
This day is essential to my mistress, and she thought it's also important to you.
A message in itself, for sure. But to be honest, even you are.
You know what? I'll just take that as a compliment, even if it wasn't meant as such.
She's frightened. She's shy and doubtful and frightened, so asking her, do you know what you want, it would be too much. Were you born and raised in Clawville? I feel like that's just getting more personal, and I don't think that'd be a good approach. But that's like a 50-50 to me. Why did you come to visit me? Why not your employer yourself? That's super direct, but I don't know if that's a good move right now. I can either play it safe, or I can go straight to it. The one in the middle is definitely not the way to go. I'm still trying to fill up the meter though. Still trying to break the ice.
Were you born and raised in Clawville?
Why do you ask?
I couldn't think of anything better.
Well, I'm not from around here. I'm from Grassmore. Maybe you could hear I have a slight accent. Do you know where it is?
Where what is?
Grassmore, of course. You just asked.
Oh, that. Don't worry about it. I'm not interested.
Huh. Do you like to play with other animals?
Oh, for the wild ones. Am I that transparent?
I'm afraid so.
Well, I'm a little rusty, it seems. Let's change the subject, shall we?
Oh, it's a bad move.
Why did you come to visit me?
Going for
Why not your employer herself?
My employer is Miss Natasha Katsenko. She hasn't been leaving her home lately, only if she really has to.
How so?
I gambled, so.
Miss Natasha is afraid. She's scared because of those unwanted messages, and everyone knows who she is.
So she's that kind of woman.
I don't know what you mean.
Of course you do, Deborah. Thank you, by the way. We're finally getting somewhere. We avoided the point long enough. Deborah's hiding something, no question. Let's focus on that.
How did you
How
get
did
this
you get
address?
this address?
You know, my mistress has exceptional connections.
If they were so exceptional, she wouldn't have chosen me.
Don't be so hard on yourself, Detective. You are the head of the famous chicken police. Am I right?
Was it a raccoon with a scarred face called Zip who recommended me? He hates me.
No, Mr. Featherland. I don't know anyone like that.
Lucky for you, Deborah.
Mother, that was wrong, really? Okay. What do you expect?
What exactly did you expect by coming here to meet me?
I expected your help, just like my mistress said.
Oh, that's very nice. But have you seen this neighborhood? Have you seen this wreck called a hotel? Who were you hoping to find in a place like this?
Someone reliable
Well, I am reliable.
and discreet
That's right.
and thorough
No question about that.
and has a heart of gold.
Okay, let's stop it right there.
Okay, it gave me a little something good.
Are you in some sort of jam?
Nothing of the sort. There are simply things better left unsaid.
That means yes.
Then you're wasting my time.
I trust your instincts. You'll manage it.
Yeah, and I have no other choice, right?
To be honest, no, Mr. Featherland. Not really.
Don't you think this whole thing is a little suspicious?
Look, Santino. I'll explain everything.
I have no doubt about that. You look just the type, sweetheart. No offense.
I'll take that as a compliment. Or maybe I'll act like I haven't heard it.
You see, we're starting to understand each other.
Okay, that worked out with her.
Tell me, Deborah, why should I believe you at all?
Because my mistress trusts you.
Should that be enough?
If you really like what she thinks you are, then yes.
Damn, what can I say to that?
Look, I didn't mean to back you up against the wall.
You have a way with words, sweetheart. Did you ever want to be a cop?
No, not for the world.
Heh, smart answer.
Okay, that worked.
Be honest and tell me what you're so afraid of.
You know, Mr. Featherland, my mistress's partner is Hobart Wessler. Or as most people know him,
Wessler, huh? People that I know that have the last name Wessler usually is not good news.
Ibn Wessler, the Kingpin.
Motherfuck.
exactly.
Mother cluck. Cluck it all. That's so clucked up.
Feathery gods, help me.
Feather
So
gun.
you get it now. The secrecy.
Shit.
Put it mildly, I think I understand it all. Wessler. This little piece of the puzzle changes everything.
Shit. %. Yeah, boy. The legendary chick. Final thoughts. The legendary chicken police back in action. It's still a bit worried, but untarnished. Good work. Including employer Natasha's current sitting other is the infamous gangster, Ivan Wessler. Do I get anything if I retry? Can you retry questioning? I wonder. I'm serious messenger, Ms. Dora. Okay. Can I? Okay. Ivan Wessler. Hey, is he a fucking mouse? Current sitting other is the infamous Giger. Did motherfucker Stuart Little's like big brother, like twice removed, is a fucking mouse? He's a goddamn head gangster, son of a bitch. A mean okay. A is A plus A, okay. B mean bitch. She's very she's secretive, or she just secret an outstanding actress, and in case everything she told me is true, I'm pretty sure about that. Buzz's ranks of Ivan Wessler to put him out, and to explain the cloud of fear surrounding Miss Avon is Felis Katzenko. Is she Russian? Ukrainian? European? Remarkably green eyes. She's just definitely in trouble. So my green eyes, huh? Threats. Ivan. Rutus. Good-looking, charismatic, and a clicking gangster. One of the most well-known gangsters of Clawville, real estate mogul, bank director, amusement owner, distiller, smuggler, information broker. That's only half what I've heard about him. His early pulse everywhere in the cities and the world. Shit. Grassmore. Savannah country. I'm about to say, fawn, that's like a forest deer thing. Is it even is impala? Is that not like an African animal or some shit? Isn't that a car too? Oh. Can I do re-questioning? Is there like a save button? Oopsie. Oh, it auto saves or whatever, right? Shit. Oh, hey, there's a little button thing where I can like click and shit. Can't really do that ass.
Legs that go.
Okay, what do
Why
I
don't
do
you
now?
take it to the police? Just go there and file a report. Photos, flashing lights, fingerprints. You know the drill. The evidence is very clear. Even a moderately talented detective could easily wrap this case up. Or just try the phone. 555-111.
Please, take a look at this.
Well, okay. Let's see.
I know Molly very well. Please note this when deciding whether or not to accept my assignment. Miss Ibanez is a trusted friend. Treat her as gentleman. N.
Was I right? Oh, was I right, fellas? A European chick fucking rushing up on that bitch. I tell you what. Like Molly.
I know Molly very well.
Yo, that is dude's ex-wife. Oh shit, it do
I
go
felt
down.
like I'd been hit on the back of my head with a blackjack. Reality tilted. Molly. Good gods. What was her name doing there? I glanced at the opposite wall with the well-worn picture frames. Like an eternally dark hole in the wall. A missing piece. She was wearing a light silk dress and singing a lullaby. The waves caressing her beautiful long legs. Why Molly? Why now?
Mr. Featherland?
It's called nostalgia.
Santino, are you all right?
What the hell is this supposed to mean?
I don't know anything, Mr. Santino. My mistress told me to give this to you. She said you'd understand. Don't you?
Oh, of course I understand, Miss Ibanez. I get it very well. But this case is becoming more and more confusing. It's starting to look like blackmail.
Blackmail?
Don't play innocent with me.
But
All right. When can I visit?
visit me?
Not you. Miss Katsenko.
Oh, yes. You can find her at the Tsar Club.
Didn't you tell me she's not the social kind? That she's especially unsociable? Or does she only like loud and crowded clubs?
No, she's really not like that. But she owns the place.
Judging by the flyer, it must be a very busy club, especially on New Year's Eve, right?
I'm sure you'll have no trouble finding Miss Katsenko. But there's one small problem, Mr. Featherland.
Let me guess. Mr. Wessler better not know about my visit.
Exactly. How did you know?
20 years experience, ma'am. Oh, and please, call me Sonny.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Sonny.
I'll talk about the rest with Ms. Katsenko in person. A good friend of mine would be happy to take you home if you'd like.
I'd appreciate that, Sonny.
New person. Clues. Natasha must know my wife Molly from somewhere. Boy, they didn't really divorce. I mean, they're still separated. She left him. But yeah, huh. Unless he's into that, he's just referring to her as that. I don't know. Honestly, I'm not that far behind. Wow. We're competing who gets swallowed by the cave first. The hotel's winning, but honestly, I'm not that far behind. Did you see his booties and hardest fists frequent the place? It's famous for not certain cops if they're knee deep in the dirt. Lewis C. Hayworth. Ortoclagus Cunningless. Oh fuck. Canunculus Kunkus Cook. Shit. Oh, friend of mine, he's stuttering heavily when he talks. Whoops. Lewis is the owner of the once reputable Alice Hotel and a good friend of mine. At the moment, he's my landlord. He's our landlord too. It's the only two of us living in this unbelievably enormous hotel. He's crazy about detective stories, and he gladly helps me whenever I ask him. 55932.
Hey, Lewis. Am I bothering you?
No. Of course not, Sonny. Old friend, what's up?
Could you come over? I've got a favor to ask if you're not busy.
For you, anything. Just a minute.
Lewis arrived a few minutes later. He lived in the rooms above, so it wasn't difficult getting here. Not to mention that he's a rabbit. It was a quick hop. The Atlas Hotel was his inheritance. It was once a well-renowned place, but not anymore. The last economic crisis ruined it. And now, besides me, he was the only resident of this enormous place. The good old rabbit. I can always count on him, even on New Year's Eve. Thanks for being so quick, Lewis. Can you drive Miss Ibanez home? I have some things to take care of.
Of course, Sonny. You know, anything for you.
Thank you for being so considerate, Sonny. I appreciate it.
Don't mention it.
Goodbye, then.
So long, Deborah. Before I visit the club, I have to take a detour. I've got a feeling that this case isn't going to be a one-man job. And there's only one bird in this city I can trust. My ex-partner, Marty. He's going to be at the station. I can only hope he'll be willing to talk to me.
The meat grinder. A huge dark building. For shady people, I don't necessarily mean those who are sitting in the jail. Monkum. The map. It seems to move the story forward. These scenes also determine which location open up or close down. You need to complete all of these if you want to beat the game. Limited scenes are open for a specific duration, which is determined by the main story progression. If you are a completionist, be sure to visit all of them before you move on to the next main scene. Those scenes cannot be reached for the time being. This state will often change with the story beginning. It can be temporary or permanent. To pick the next main scene, if you're absolutely sure you don't want to visit any of the available limited scenes anymore, you may not be able to visit them later. Can I? So there's no saving in this game? Shit. Oh, none of that.
It was New Year's Eve, and I was driving, half drunk, risking my whole life's work. But still, it didn't feel any different. Every day was the same. And the 121 days I had left till my retirement seemed like an eternity. When I look out the window of the hotel room I call home, I see the same thing every day. A woman in a red nightgown dances slowly in circles to smooth music. The 9 o'clock show, with a glass of cheap bourbon and the red gown with the silent music. In the meantime, The proud city of Clawville is slowly eating itself alive. And we're still here, with nothing left to lose but our sanity, while others, the smart ones, had already gone. Molly. Does her name really upset me this much? All those years of solitude, and I still jump without question every time I hear it. And then there's Marty, my ex-partner, who hates me. But I know I have to speak with him, no matter what. Why do I feel like the past is watching me on this goddamn night? I knew where to find Marty. At the station, we'd always draw straws about holiday duty. Marty never joined in. He always took the New Year's Eve shift, even though he had someone to go home to. I understood. 10 years ago, we survived the night the press called the Bloody New Year. Forgotten by Clawville, but not by us. We both left parts of ourselves behind that night. Back in the day, I used to patrol the city's streets in one of these. I don't miss it, but it used to have its advantages. This happened when that old bloodhound, Bloodboil, was promoted to chief of police. Every time this poster disappears, good old Bloodboil puts it right back, immediately. I tore it down at least 3 times already. Actually, it's a kind of passive-aggressive game for us with the chief. Phyllis and Roy's. 2 hedgehogs with an arrogance typical of novice cops. They're as prickly as they look. Officious little shitheads, but harmless.
Well, look at that. Hey, Sonny, what you scratching out over here? I heard the big boss threw you out.
Tough luck, boys. I may not be on duty, but I'm still a cop, just like you. Well, more than you.
Hey, you don't have to be so peckish, old bird. By the way, you're on luck. Bloodboil's not in tonight. Malloy is in charge.
Oh, God. That clumsy buffalo is here tonight. If he doesn't end up in a cell again, he's lucky.
You got it.
You looking for Marty, eh?
I see you're still the brains around here, Phyllis. Yeah, I'm looking for Marty. Birds of a feather flock together.
I see you're still the funny guy around here. You'll find the giant feather duster at the shooting range. As always.
Hey, Royce. I'm telling you this because maybe you'll be able to understand. If this prickly shithead makes another racist remark, I'll strangle him with his own raincoat.
I'd love to see that.
Hey, whose side are you on, you jerk?
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Did you miss me? No? Same here.
A real little ass bug. He's too small fish in the ocean to be worth bribing. Big and dumb. For his little partner, Marty will accept that voice doesn't have a kind heart. I hate him as much as I hate his partner, Phyllis. I hate him.
Here we are again. Clawville Police Department. I've never been good at history, but if I'm not mistaken, this place has been a church, a hospital, and even some insane cult's secret hideout over the years. Anyway, the place holds the secrets of the ages, and some drunk pigs in the basement. All it takes is one look, and my comb starts to tingle, which never means anything good.
I guess we gotta look from left to right.
Monica Rosen. Receptionist in theory, but in reality, she's doing literally everything around here. Like the beating heart of the PD. She's too good for this place, even for this city. Hey, Monica.
Hey, Boss Bird. What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be celebrating somewhere?
Every day's a holiday since I got out of here.
I can tell. But what are you doing here? Are you here for a file? You know, I'm a little busy right now.
Yeah, you could look after a few things for me, but first I'd like to talk to Mr. Big Beak McChicken himself. Those two prickly assholes told me he's emptying the magazines in the hole.
Like always. And if he carries on like that, he's gonna use up all our ammo. So it would be nice if you drag him out of there. You know how this day is for him.
For him?
You know I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so just sign here and you're good to go.
Thank you, darling.
Don't mention it, Boss Bird.
Marty drinks this shit. I've never tried it, but I'm pretty sure it's gross and probably toxic. Honor, strength, unity. For the love of the wild gods, I'm gonna be sick. Mort Mardigan, a notorious deadbeat. Poor guy's been blind since his teenage years, but that doesn't stop him from running into trouble. What the cluck did he do this time? Mort, you scabbiest beast. What the hell did you do?
It's Morty to you, sonny boy. Everything's fine. There was just a bit of trouble in the bar, and someone got knocked on the head with a glass. It wasn't my fault. I'm as blind as a bat, am I right?
You say you're blind, but there's glasses hanging on your shirt there, dude.
Did that ever bother you, Morty?
Listen, sonny boy. Go tell them to leave me alone, eh? It's New Year's Eve, after all, and I didn't even do anything wrong. Not that wrong.
Where's your little lapdog to get you out of this mess? Is that little pimp of a midget still sniffing around you?
Jeffy is a good boy, sonny. And he's good to me, believe me.
Oh, God, spare me the details. When will you finally realize that little shit's been using you?
Oh, of course he's using me. What could a pretty boy like him want from this old monster, eh? Still, Sonny, I have no one else. You understand that, don't you?
Even you deserve better, pal. By the way, you look horrible, even for yourself. Are you feeling okay?
Well, I'm not what I used to be. But neither are you, judging from your voice. But I'm seeing a doctor, sonny boy. I really am. Are you?
Don't need to, Mort. I'm fine. Anyway, if Bubo prescribed you something, don't even think about taking it.
I don't talk to that insane owl.
Damn right.
Please, say something on my behalf, okay? I really don't have time for this detective buffalo shit.
Hey, careful with that. Buffalo Malloy is the chief today.
Like I care.
I'll try to speak for you, but keep it down till then, okay? You don't need this shit, and I don't need it either.
Sonny boy, you've always been a good friend.
More like a clucking pigeon.
Wow.
We used one of these as target practice once. Not out of disrespect. We were just too damn drunk. I'm really not in the mood to meet Deputy Malloy, or any of my ex-colleagues from the Predatory Division. Detective Chow Hound Bosco. He thinks he's a real alpha, but nah. He's just a lapdog.
Holy wild ones, look what the cat dragged in.
Hello to you too, Bosco. I see you're busy as always.
I've been sniffing around one of the rundown joints. You know how it goes. And boom, this son of a lizard comes flying out the window. I didn't know the lizards could fly. So, Mort was being a bad boy again. Nothing unusual. And you? Still dying?
I'm still a cop for another 121 days, Bosco. It's as unpleasant to me as it is to you.
Just like your dog, Rabbit. Good old scruffy terrier.
All right. No need to bite. Wasn't trying to mess with you. You have Moses and Plato for that. And of course, Blood Boil.
Let's hope I won't run into any of them tonight.
Looking for Marty, eh? Ever since you left, he's kind of lost. He's trying to hide it, but he's not the same bird.
Well, I don't think we'll have a teary reunion, thinking about how we parted.
Let me give you some advice, Sonny. Let him rage. He'll be the same after that. Anyway, he was the one that shot you, right? You should be mad, not him.
It's not that simple, Bosco, but we'll see how he reacts. Thanks anyway.
His ex-partner shot
No worries,
him.
pal.
Damn. Alright, well, that's some shit right there, dude.
One of Blood Boil's favorites, mainly because he's a dog, of course. Officer Jardine. They say she's clever, smart, and dangerous. We need more of her kind in here.
Chowhound. Thousand things at once, and she's an angel. The sugar in my bitter morning coffee. Huh. Ain't that sweet? More. Old and blind and unrepairable wreck. Too old to save himself, yeah. Put in good work. Lisa's Wilford Blood Boil. The chief is a real legend. He also hates me. Yep. Reginald B. Boobo. Morphinous and neurotic, old and ugly. Plays an old friend from the golden days of the chicken police. Shit. Moses is a Tibetan sand fox, and Plato is a palace cat. The old rivals of Sonny and Marty. Clint work in a homicide division. Oh. Okay.
This is gonna be a hard ride. Last time we saw each other, he had a smoking gun in his hand, and I was bleeding. I don't know how we can get past that, but it's worth a try.
Shit. I can angle more now. Keep your gun clean, Mr. Lawman.
Long thighs and a big gun. That's Marty's idea of a perfect woman. Can't blame him for it.
I can't read the fucking sticky note.
I was just about to go when you came in, so if you want shooting practice, maybe turn on the lights first.
You're right. I'm gonna do that.
Wait, the lights aren't on? Oh. Oh. That's right click to reload. Damn, Marty's points. Holy shit. Point and click, yes. I was like, how do you realize? Hit R. Doesn't work. Fuck. Hit the right click. Lead shooting range. Fuck it. But hey, that's fun. I like that though. Like gas for loading times, alright. Shooting practice, shooting range, right, let's switch Marty. Marty's guns. He has a fucking Tommy gun. Linda? Wait, he's named them all. Look, Big Bertha 2.
Her Majesty Big Bertha. Or rather, Big Bertha 2. Because there was one before her. A sawed-off little broad, but we lost her in a swamp. Marty cried for a week. But once he saw this giant lady here, the balance of the universe was restored.
Wow.
I believe this piece is forbidden. Cops can't use it, but this is Marty's personal collection, so it doesn't matter. At least nobody has ever complained.
It's a fucking Tommy gun. Or what, Thompson? I don't know.
Claudia. Tiny, dark, and angry, and hits you where it hurts the most.
That's the one that shot him, I think.
I know her well. Marty calls her Susie, and I have to say, this little she-devil pulled us out of many tough situations over the years.
So Sonny's got a Magnum, but what the fuck is that? Is that a fucking hand cannon? Is that what this is? Because this one's basic revolver, but this one's a fucking hand cannon. Goddamn, Marty is packed. He's got a ton of heat. What's up, babe? I'm gonna try again. I want to see what happens if I beat his score. Hold on, I got someone just send me a DM real quick. That was my brother. Yeah, man. What up, though, dude? Fuck. The moment I see that shit, I like react, shoot. Okay. Must not shoot innocent. Shoot innocent. I mean, not shoot innocent. Shoot innocent. I fucking did it. I fucking did it. I fucking did it. Be like, she. I need you to hide and wait for a foul. Shining white feathers. He shot me once and I deserved it. Well, fuck. Shot me and I deserved it. Okay.
Marty looks good. Big and loud and angry as always.
I am part of the Chimken police, Abe. Chimken police.
Hey, Marty.
Yo, this dude is big and thick.
Oh, well, look who's here. Hello, boss bird. Were you lost? This is the PD building, you know?
Cut the shit, Marty. We're better than this.
Well, at least you are. Better than anyone, huh?
Marty, come on, let's forget that. What's past is past.
I am cop. Kick.
Easy for you to say, Sonny.
Damn it, Marty, you shot me, remember? I almost bled to death.
Why is the white cock thick? Okay. For certain patrons and customers, the white cock is thicker. For non-diet people, it's like this is non-diet Coke, Pepsi, okay? But if people want a more thinner and slim approach, okay, direct instead of like all around, okay, with the slim, it's Diet Coke, Pepsi. It is a juxtapose of a opposite. Yeah, my brother, the queen. Okay. Yeah, he works out more. There you go.
Hell yeah, I remember. Unfortunately, my aim wasn't good enough.
I need your help, okay? That's what you want to hear.
Well, it's a start.
Okay, I've said it. I won't do it again.
Yeah, right.
So, are you in? Just for tonight. Small case. We'll wrap it up in no time.
What kind of case?
A personal one.
How personal?
Very. The kind of case where if you come with me right now, you're not on duty anymore.
Ooh, damn, Sonny. Stop it right there. I'm in.
This motherfucker just likes being in danger.
That's it?
Do you know how boring life is here without your stupid, reckless shit? Soon enough, I'll shoot all the ammo in here out of boredom. Right, so, tell me, what's it about?
I'll tell you in the car.
Ooh, can I bring Bertha?
Ah, for the love of... Marty, this is a routine case. You can't bring your shotgun, okay? Bertha stays.
Bruh.
Okay. But at least Susie can come, right?
All right, Susie can come.
That's what I want to hear.
Motherfucker is like, I want to bring this kind of chick to this date. Open this case up in this bitch real quick. Almost 10 long hard years. Well, we were, because now he's only helped me unofficially until I wrap up this case. He's a hothead with a hard fist, but he's loyal until the end. I can count on him in every way. Especially if guns are in the picture. That's when he reveals his true self. And that's when I don't ever want to get in his way. Not anymore, at least. He kept Linda behind. Wait, he took them all. He took Bertha and Susie and Claudia. Motherfucker, you took except for that one, but still, you took
Still drink coffee?
Yeah, my only poison. Except for guns, of course. And women.
Okay, I'm really liking this guy.
We could visit our old haunt. What do you think?
Linda can't come, Valak. She's illegal. She's an illegal weapon. I don't think that'll stop him, though. But still. Linda's a hot kind of dame. You just don't want to show it to the public. You keep it to yourself, or only when time comes around.
Oh, a nice cup of Zips coffee and the hot dog. I'm in.
Fuck.
Ooh, maybe we'll get into a little fight, too, huh?
You know, this guy, the kind of partner he reminds me of is if I had either church or death or Valix. He'd be this guy. Right there, he'd be that guy. Along with friendly firing me in the back, but yeah, that works too.
If it comes to that, I'm leaving you without a blink.
Oh yeah, like last time?
Those were different times, Marty, with a different Sonny.
Well, all right. To the city then.
You're a thick white cock, or should I say, Hey man, that's cock. Meanwhile, Alex is just like, oh, thanks. Yeah. If it could, your cock would be like, yeah, dude, high five. You'd be like, yeah, high five, dude. Oh boy, Kim like, what the fuck? My dick just high fived me back. I don't want to Kyle in the house that shit. It'd be like that.
You don't have to come with me, you know.
Okay, I know. Let's go. Sonny, there's a little problem.
Not so little, and it smells too. What the furry hell is Blood Boil doing here?
Well, it seems we can't avoid speaking to him.
Oh, yes, we can. You have your rifle with you, right?
What?
What?
Just kidding. Sort of.
Shit.
The chief doesn't seem to be in a good mood, but he never is, actually.
What a surprise. The two pigeons back together. And without my permission, of course.
Chief Bloodboil.
Damn.
What was that, Santino?
Nothing, sir. What a lovely evening. Am I right?
I don't want to hear your crowing, Santino. What the hell are you doing here?
Hey, careful with the racist barking, old hound.
Oh, it's getting hot in here. Can we just skip this part? It's New Year's after all.
And you're on duty, if I'm not mistaken, Martin. Where do you think you're going?
That's it, boss. To serve and protect. Sonny was in the neighborhood and stopped by to say hi. He's a cop too, right?
Only on paper, and you know that very well, Detective.
I don't want any trouble, boss. I just wanted to say hi to Monica, and then this feather pillow showed up. I invited him to grab a quick coffee. You can allow him that much, can't you?
Your coffee breaks usually end up in shooting or brawling, chickens.
Oh, just a coffee, boss. I swear. Oh, have a heart. It's New Year's Eve, and I haven't seen my old partner for so long.
How touching. You shot him with a shotgun, if I remember.
He didn't fucking shoot him with a revolver or a hand cannon or anything. He shot him with a shotgun, dude. Do you know how fucking painful and shit getting shot in the back with a shotgun is? The chances of survival are really fucking low, by the way. I have a friend that was in the army, and way long back, due to misfire, he got shot in the back with a shotgun. He fucking lived, but one bullet was close to like lodging like right around the back of his head, right on here. That would have fucking instant KO his ass. Done, like done. But most of the pellets just hit like right around like his like near lower back. Thankfully it missed his fucking spine and shit, but his ass cheek got peppered literally in a sense, but, and the back of his legs. But yeah, that's probably when he lost so much girth. Yeah, dude, like a fucking shotgun to the back. Oh my god. Ooh. Oh, I hear stories, man. It is not cool. It is some frightening shit. Yeah.
Family quarrel.
For all the marrow bones of the world, get the hell out of my sight.
Have a lovely evening, boss.
You especially. Fuck off right now, Santino.
Damn. Living statue of justice. He's tough, ruthless, and above all, unbribable. And of course, he's a racist bastard, but still, I don't want to be here. When he retires to witness how chaos devours Clawville for good. Zip. He's a raccoon. An old enemy who became a good friend over the years. An old enemy who became a good friend over the years. An old enemy. Wow, I became a friend. That's history, my guy. History. The place is famous for its exceptional coffee and exceptionally frequent whims that take place around it. Well, it's not an insurance of life operating a joint outside of Roach Town.
We're leaving, sweetheart.
Stay safe, boys. I'm glad to see you two together again.
I'm afraid you're alone with that.
Hey, don't make me change my mind.
You won't, Marty. I bet you can't wait to get mixed up in some serious trouble again.
Yep, that's true.
I'm serious, boys. Be careful out there.
We're big birds, Monica. We can take care of ourselves. Mostly.
Okay, but take care of each other, too.
Will do, Monica.
Yes, ma'am. I see you're swamped, buddy.
I've sent the old lizard away. I don't need him to foul the air anymore. I hate his kind anyway.
Well, because he's a reptile.
No, because he's a good-for-nothing piece of shit.
No, yeah, that's true.
And you? Are you letting off some steam?
Something like that. We'll go and check out some seedy joint. We're cops after all, ain't we? And this is still Clawville.
That's true, pal. Protect and serve.
Yeesh, get a room, you two.
Yeah, dang.
Ah, shut up, Marty.
Look at these two simpletons.
They don't even realize their jackets are full of holes.
For the wild god's sake, don't dare tell them.
I already tried, but nothing happened.
Figures.
Oh wait, I got a new feature thing now or whatever. What is this? Oh, there's a limited thing over there. Start flow. Ask. Hop dog?
What have you heard about the hop dog? Is it still standing?
Gotta get information.
Yeah, it is. But I don't frequent that neighborhood. You shouldn't either. Things have escalated there recently.
I like how they make the character profiles like this, right? And look, see, dude still has like fur. Like you got the human bits and then you got the fur right up on that. Nice detail, I dig it.
What do you know about Ibn Wessler? What's the old rat been up to lately?
They say he's keeping a pretty low profile these days. But he's been seen in the company of the Attorney General.
Attorney General?
Attorney General Hamtaro, eh? That's interesting.
Are you serious? Hamtaro. By the way, that's the name of a goddamn cutesy little anime. Fucking Hamtaro. Who here knows what Hamtaro is? If you do not, I will fucking show you, man. I will show you fucking Hamtaro up in this bitch. Actually, I probably shouldn't because it's Monka TOS. But yes, you get the idea. Go Google that shit. That shit's old as fuck.
Why are you so interested in that rat? If you want another hole in your comb, I could help you too, you know.
It's just professional curiosity.
Yeah, of course. And I'm a fluffy little Labrador.
Whoa, 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 you forgot to mention this nugget about the case, Sonny. Ibn Clucking Wessler? What the hell did you get into?
Far as I remember, you didn't let me tell you in the first place. Well, you're in now. No way back.
You're a piece of shit, Sonny, you hear me? What's this all about?
Easy, chicken. I'll tell you everything soon enough. Let's just get the hell out of here first.
If I already told you it's a pleasure working with you again?
No, but that's always good to hear, partner.
Cluck off.
Ha ha, cluck off.
Why is it so quiet in here? Shouldn't it be a madhouse by now?
The midnight madness is yet to come, Sonny. Just wait for it.
My time's too valuable for that, pal.
And you're trespassing. Rules of suspension, remember? I can see you're up to no good.
Who, us?
Ridiculous. Chimken.
If you say so. But I advise you to keep it low. Especially you, Sonny. How many days do you have until retirement?
What's up, cat?
121. 120 soon.
Don't be a knucklehead and get yourself fired.
Thanks for your eternal wisdom, Bosco. I'm definitely coming to you again next time.
Okay. Alright.
Hello, gents. Everything all right?
Aye, everything's just fine, Sonny.
Does he got like a little bit of eye shock to you?
Well, look, the chick police are together again. What a time to be alive. Am I right, Royce?
You're right, Fuss.
Hey, that reminds me. Look at what I found under my coat. It's Her Majesty Big Bertha in the flesh.
Shit, dude. He pulling out a shotgun right in front of him. He don't give a shit. That's crazy. Look at that.
Whoa, don't shoot. We were just joking, okay? We don't want any trouble.
I'm about to go. This ain't no hamtown. This is a porcupine. This is Phyllis Picardoo.
Yeah, I was just joking too. I'll never get bored with these two. They're so cute.
I wonder why they thought you would shoot at another cop.
Hey, it's just happened once, okay? Am I right, boys?
You're right, Marty. And we all know it was an accident.
See?
There's like mochas right there. Cobbler is also known as the Hyper Roach Town. Was once part of the city, but then became a walled-off ghetto, where 90% of the city's insect population is forced to live. Currently, the biggest threat to the city are the riots in the Hive. They've almost driven the city-state to the brink of civil war multiple times already. Oh yeah. Hotel Atlas or the Hot Dog. I want to see these limited scenes. Let's go to Hot Dog real quick.
The hop dog was like the last warning. You can still turn back. My eyes lingered on the sign. An enormous dog. Like a neon god with limitless power over cheap hot dogs, plastic hamburgers, and watered-down coffee. The cold light called me, but I didn't want to get out of the car. If we went in, we were all gonna be pancakes, kept together by cold syrup. Marty's worried look shook me out of my reverie. Oh, cluck. Was I talking to myself again?
There used to be such life around here before it became an insect ghetto.
That was a very long time ago, Marty.
Americana.
I was a little chick, and the hop dog had the best pancakes in the entire city.
Well, since Zip became the owner, the cook, and the waitress, I imagine it's all gone downhill.
True.
Yeah, what? Everything with
But
a
at
chip
least
because
the
he came to
coffee's
ownership?
good.
That's
The
right.
coffee's good.
I have no idea what that mongrel's doing with it, and I don't want to know, but its aroma is unbeatable.
Peaceful, isn't it?
Because the whole town's probably drunk by now.
Maybe that's the only way it can bear itself.
Doesn't it remind you of someone?
Shut up, Marty.
Got you there, old bird. Did this wreck belong to Zip?
Well, it's a wreck just like him, so I guess it could.
Look at the poor bastard.
He's looking okay, Marty. Remember what we saw when we worked at the Hive?
Wild ones. Don't even remind me. Trying to forget that shit every day.
It's been even worse since. I guess you heard about the riots.
I feel like the riots and insects and whatever is happening with the blackmail are starting to get connected
hasn't?
in some way.
You know, people are afraid that the Great Fire will happen again, and those hive houses are pretty flammable.
Great fire, flammable houses. Like these is like these little drops of cookie crumbs that something is going to like be a catalyst to just start it up again, or whatever the hell it is. It's all going to tie up in some way.
I don't
really
speak of the devil, Marty. But to be honest, I have no idea how this insect matter can be solved.
I do. We just open the ghettos and let the insects live among us like they did for centuries.
Your heart is pure gold, buddy. But you know it's not that easy. Clawville isn't what it used to be. Hey, pal. Can you hear me?
It's not. I got a pancakes.
Are you sure that thing's a dog? I always wondered.
The name Hop Dog is quite a giveaway. Don't you think so, Mr. Detective?
Sometimes the most natural connections lead us astray.
A natural-born genius?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, same with the dog, eat the chicken too. But apparently this place is just like, it's supposed to be a utopia. We don't serve bugs here.
Of all that's furry.
Is this still a thing?
The situation's
racism,
getting
compared to
even
like it.
worse, Marty. Have you heard how the young mothers of the Cobbler district are forced to make a living?
I have no idea what goes on in the hive, Sonny. I don't think I want to know.
Prostitution is the lesser evil. What's worse is that some folks have to sell their kids when they're still larvae.
Wait, what? Why?
They pay a hefty sum for each of them downtown. They sell them as gourmet food in the most expensive restaurants.
Oh, there you go, Cat. They eat the insects. They are solving it the natural way. Like a S.
Oh, I'm gonna be sick.
Yeah.
We made this city, Marty. Clawville didn't do this to itself. Don't ever forget that.
That's pretty intense there, guys. Holy shit.
Ugh, the place is deserted. Poor Zip.
You're right.
Yep, the guy's middle name is Bad Luck.
That's for sure.
Small-time criminal, but the underworld pushed him out. Now he makes it West Coffin Hill City. A rather useful police informant? Okay. Not long after the meat war, there's the Great Fire, and now we learn about the meat war and the following economic crisis. A fire almost destroyed the entire city of Clawville, and the Rotwell district. Not even the River Times was able to stand in its way. Fire Hell Incarnate, which is said to be built up again almost from scratch. Jukebox. Billy J. Blackmore break me. Not all cops are pigs. Get by to me, baby. My city's on fire. Shadow of a doubt. Dead fly tail, no tails. For a handful of feathers. Oh. The music will change even when I exit out. It doesn't keep going. That kind of sucks. So fly with me, baby.
And voila, the master himself.
What a finch.
Sonny, he's a pigeon, not a finch.
Don't make me angry, Marty.
Okay, I was only joking.
Oh, I get it, lol. Fuck.
The highlight of my day.
Yeah, I can smell it already. How does he make the coffee here so special?
Look at that mangy trash panda and tell me, do you really want to know?
You're right.
As always.
Bruh.
You still don't eat meat, old man?
I'm a rooster, a chicken. Why the hell would I eat meat?
I don't mean real meat. I'm not a lunatic. But a meat substitute? There's about 10 different kinds. Have you never tried any of them?
Why would I? If I don't eat meat, why would I eat a substitute?
Because you can. That's the point.
Wild gods, Marty. Stop being such a sheep. Do you fall for those adverts?
Substitute isn't meat, Sonny. And if it's tasty, why wouldn't I eat it?
I don't care what you eat, but don't be surprised when you lose all your feathers or you try to bite off your own leg one day.
Huh. Almost ham and tomato. Quasi meat and cheese, all but bacon and chocolate. All for foul pancakes, touche souffle, smelling souffle, grass dog, Savannah style, step burger, CR superstar, hot dog, hog dog, just like home A. Zips cafe. Doodles.
Well, that's a good question, pal.
Where all the colors go? That's the thing too. Like this place used to have color, and everything went black and white.
What insight?
How you doing, Stubber? Yep. Fuck the king.
The door didn't look like this last time.
Yeah, because last time you tore it out and beat that baboon with it.
Oh, yeah. I remember now. So that's why Zip remodeled the whole place.
He had to. We didn't leave much of it
He
standing.
literally rips off door to beat
If
up
I
dude.
didn't know how nice
Motherfucker.
we are, I'd almost hate ourselves.
Welcome to the club, partner.
Meat substitutes, meat replacement, or meat substitutes made it possible to reduce meat consumption, predation, and domestic cannibalism in the whole wilderness. These products are widespread nowadays and are not only popular with predators but all kinds of animals. Huh.
He sure didn't get any younger.
Or prettier.
You think he's still mad at us?
Frankly, Marty, I don't give a damn.
That's old classic lighting. Frankly, I don't give a damn. Alright. Alright, guys. What do we think this guy's gonna sound like? Do you guys think he might sound like a Asian guy? He's got like some kind of Spanish accent or something. What do you guys think? Or is he got like that creepy old hobo guy kind of voice going on? Do y'all think he's gonna be kind of gruff? Alright, like a bad guy turning good. Well, you can see here he's got tattoos on his hands. He just chill like that. Look at that. What do y'all think? Before I talk to him. I just saw something. Alright. Let's see what it is.
Hello, boys. Now, get the hell out of here while I'm asking nicely.
Hey, is that how you greet two old friends?
Hey, I'm not joking, Sonny. I got a shotgun under the bar.
No, you don't, because if you had, we'd arrest you here and now.
If there's still life in you when you're full of buckshot.
He's got a long ass nail, dude.
Ah, it's going well so far.
We're just here for a coffee, Zip, okay? Like old times.
Nothing's like old times. Haven't you noticed?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, it's quite noticeable.
Shit. All right. And where'd you blow in from?
We haven't been anywhere yet, but we're going somewhere.
Everybody's going somewhere, right?
Tell me, how much do you know, Zip?
That depends. How deep is it?
Bottom of the well kind. Goes down around Ibn Wessler.
Holy hell! Wessler? You've dipped your wings in deep shit, boys.
If you've got anything on him, don't keep it to yourself. We'd be grateful.
Grateful. Maybe you're not gonna trash my joint this time, eh? You know, Ibn's acting strange nowadays. He always believed that if you want something done, you do it yourself. That's how it was for years anyway.
And?
But now, he left his real estate, the fish racing clubs, the casinos, and the bars to his right-hand man, Mongrel Mick. And ever since, he's been kinda weird. Bottomed out, brooding in the seediest joints of the city. Nobody ever knew him to be like this. Weird, huh?
A kingpin being brought low. Something's up.
Yeah, weird. Do you think it's about a lady?
It's always about a lady.
Well, there is a woman.
I knew it.
But not like you think.
Is this gonna cost much?
Only a favor. Like the good old days.
Okay, I'm in.
Huh. He's trying to turn a new leaf? That... It took a lot of effort to get out of those encounters with feathers intact. So this guy's one tough son of a bitch then.
Have you ever been to that place?
Of course, 100 times. Everyone who matters in this city's been there. Sorry, guys. But then, it had a different name and a different owner.
Business affairs, right?
Yeah, that was the dark era, Sonny. I don't want to talk about it.
Roger that.
gotta say, you've revamped the joint pretty well.
After you trashed it, I had to.
Look, I'm sorry, Zip. That ocelot and his gorilla.
Baboon, not gorilla.
Whatever.
Sonny, what's your beak?
So you owe me one until about the end of time. But I'd settle for you washing up here for a few years after retirement, Sonny.
Mind your tongue, furball. So, Ibn's gone insane.
Love will kill you in the end, they say.
Seems like everyone's in a poetic mood today.
You're one to talk, by the way.
Huh? Why?
Oh, fuck.
So, about that woman. Is she really that dangerous?
What woman isn't, huh?
No, Zip. I mean, really dangerous.
She's got the most influential gangster of the city wrapped around her finger. She calls him her little furball. How dangerous do you think she is?
You didn't get any younger, pal.
You're telling me? You look like you haven't had a good night's sleep since forever.
To be honest, I've never had a good night's sleep in my life.
You will when the big sleep comes.
And what are your plans? Dying behind the bar?
Of course. You got a better idea?
A couple, yeah. But somehow this suits you.
You know what? Your mother's a goat.
Nice.
That Natasha's a mysterious woman. A real cursed jewel, if you ask me. She came out of nowhere 2 or 3 years ago and landed on the stage of the Millions almost immediately.
Is that so? Interesting.
Yeah, she's got a fantastic voice. Makes men go crazy. But we all know that's not what's important. Then suddenly, bam! She got the whole club. Just like that. But we know exactly how it was.
I can imagine, yeah. Since then, it operates under the name the Czar Club, right?
The old click is still clicking, right? Yeah, the club was renamed and remodeled. Everyone knows she was Ibn's lover, but she's not your usual canary. She didn't get involved in Ibn's dirty dealings.
Then how exactly does she fit into the picture?
Check this. A few months ago, the old rat pulled out of his own businesses and gave control to Mongrel Mick and his mob.
Mongrel Mick? Doesn't sound familiar.
Mick the Marauder ring a bell?
Marauder?
Damn, that little monkey came this far?
I think that little shit took advantage of Ibn not being himself.
Which has something to do with this Natasha, right?
That's my guess.
Thanks for this straight dope, Zip. We owe you one.
One? You owe me the price of a new coffee shop, remember?
Okay. Whatever you need. Just call us.
I clucking will.
Thanks, pal.
Hey, I'm not your pal, Marty.
Lol. That fly guy. Swear if that fly guy right there is someone important, I'm gonna lose my shit. Is there like a double agent, this dude? Okay. Seeing sensation. Mysterious unknown past.
Yeesh, my condolences, pal. I see your cleaning lady died.
Yeah, she set foot in the bedroom once. I haven't seen her since. I didn't dare to go after her.
Oh, I wouldn't want to go in there either. But what's that smell?
Cigarettes and whiskey.
Yeah, with a hint of dirty laundry, but no, this is lavender?
Ah, that. Now that's got to be the Ibanez dame. You know, the broad who gave me the letter. And the job, obviously.
Ah, pretty, huh? I can smell it. She's an exotic, too. An impala, maybe?
Furry hell. That's why Chief Inspector Bloodboil hates you so much. He's jealous because your nose is better than a clucking bloodhound.
The bitter old dog. He just hates all foul.
Ah, true. Except for Monica.
Monica's a fairy, not a bird. So, what now?
Well, let's gather my stuff and head to the club. We gotta find out who this Natasha is and what she wants from us. I mean, what she really wants.
After you, Boss Bird. I wouldn't like to touch anything in here anyway. If it's okay, I'll just stand around and stare out the window?
Sure, just do it quietly. Just a bunch of you. You're getting older, Marty. You look like shit.
Ah, gee, thanks.
I thought angels don't grow old.
Leave it, will ya?
Sure. Boo-hoo, huh?
When was the last time I was here?
I don't know. Years ago. When Molly left.
Whew, that was a wild night.
Yeah.
You know, Sonny, you can call me. Not just when you want to investigate some shady case from a shady dame and you need a big meat shield to cover your ass.
Times have changed, Marty. And I don't call anyone.
All right, Boss Bird. Whatever you say.
Tense burn right there.
Have you been there before?
Never. You know, it's not my style. It's too fancy for me. I'm more like the smoky, smelly, ramshackle little joint type.
Yeah, same here.
But we're not gonna mingle like this, right?
We're not searching for a tailor on New Year's Eve, okay? We'll go as we are.
That'll be exciting.
Let's just stay out of trouble, okay?
What trouble?
That's the spirit.
So she just turned up with a message and this flyer, and you fell for it?
Maybe I was bored. Or maybe there's more to this thing than meets the eye.
Yeah, there's always more.
Maybe I just wanted to meet you for old time's sake.
That's not funny.
I've never had a good sense of humor. You know that better than anyone.
That's for sure. So the Tsar Club, huh? My city's on fire. Sounds good. But that's all? It's kind of weak for a clue.
It's not a clue. It's just a guide. By the way, it's New Year's Eve. We deserve some fun, right?
Well, that's true. But it's never that easy with you, Boss Bird. There's something you're not telling me, right?
Nothing important, Marty.
Yeah. If you say so. Oh, hi, Mr. Sinclair. How are we?
Sinclair is doing fine, thanks. Anyway, you still talk to your guns?
Yeah. And so what? Other animals talk to their plants. Crazy, isn't it? At least a gun has a soul. And it's useful.
I can't believe you're allowed to walk around freely, Birdie.
Oh, if you only knew what I'm packing right now.
I don't want to know what's under your feathers, Marty.
So, am I staring quietly enough?
Well, the floor's creaking a bit when you shift your weight, so...
You're an asshole.
Yeah, we can go back to the hot dog again. I think we got what we wanted. It's limited for now. Yeah.
You should.
Maybe.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
It's more than what men.
Okay. So I think there's nothing new here yet. Nope. Okay. That's one. Check.
Midnight had passed, and the intoxicated madness kicked in. We could only crawl along Shalva District's main street toward downtown. The city's heart beat differently. Ancient buildings were defaced by neon signs and billboards, like half-drunk lovers on a fine leather sofa. Great old houses neighbored by garish modern blocks. A place that makes the head hurt. The Tsar's huge neon sign was visible for miles. A blazing red sign advertised tonight's main attraction, the amazing Natasha. Cops were never welcomed at places like this. I hoped we were too late for the show. We had to be inconspicuous, but it was never easy with this bird mountain by my side.
Ah, so this is the famous Tsar Club.
More like infamous, Marty. It's not for our kind, that's for sure. And I don't mean that they don't like foul here.
Well, at least we don't have to be afraid that they see you as a detective, Boss Bird.
Very funny, Marty.
So what are we gonna do now?
We find Natasha, the broad who sent me the message, remember? But first, we need to get into the club. And Marty, please, don't monkey this up.
Excuse me? On behalf of the well-respected and noble primate community of Clawville?
Cut the crap, Marty. Let's focus on what we're here for, okay?
As you say, Boss Bird. One day, neon signs will cover the whole world, I'm telling you.
You read that in some kind of science fiction book?
No, it's just what I think.
Oh, so you have your own thoughts now. The world's really moving forward.
Cluck off, Sonny.
I think has color. And lights anyway.
Huh, I like this.
Why is that?
I don't know. 'Cause it's moving, I guess.
You're a simple bird, aren't you?
Yeah, I saw Lewis.
Yes, I am.
Yes, I am.
Do you remember when the Clawville Chronicle was a really high-quality newspaper?
You mean when they wrote something about us daily?
Yeah. What exactly happened to them?
Well, they got bored with us, Marty. And to be honest, so did I.
But still, here we are working together again. Funny, huh?
Yeah, hilarious.
Whoa, look at that. Isn't that the new...
It is, Marty. A brand new 942 Silver Hawk. Haven't seen such beauty since I left Averia.
Of all that's furry. Whose is it?
Maybe it's Ibn Wessler's. I guess he's no paper tiger.
Yeah, he sounds like a fellow who drives around in one of these. Lucky bastard. Huh. You know, seeing this, I can't wait for the show.
The girls?
New Year's Eve's once a year, right? And we're not on duty.
Have I asked how Laura's doing?
Whoa, hey, I was just kidding, okay? My relationship with Laura is unwavering, like the rhino beauty on this picture.
Interesting taste you've got.
Feathers, scales, or dermal armor, a lady's a lady, my friend.
Thank the wild gods for self-sacrificing gentlemen like you.
I wonder what Laura looks like.
Honestly, I think these types of women only see faceless tuxedos, cufflinks, and wallets. And in the mirror, they're just brooches, necklaces, and earrings.
Don't be so radical, Marty. They're women. They live by different rules.
That was kind of deep.
It's not. Just bullshit. There's more where that came from.
Ooh, teach me, master.
It's so true.
When you're old and wise like me, you'll realize none of it is worth a damn thing.
Wait, That was deep again, right?
Maybe it was, Marty. Maybe it was.
Amazing.
Bruh.
Hey, that's your old friend, right? Wait, what was his name? Lawrence? Lamar? No, Liam.
Lewis. Yes, it's him.
To be honest, Sonny, I always thought that guy's not all there in the head.
Nobody's perfectly sane in Clawville, Marty. But if not for this old rabbit, I wouldn't be here today. I'll never forget that.
Should I thank him for that?
Or kill him for it.
You're reading my mind, boss. Jeez, look at that guy.
That's not a guy. That's a demon. Straight from the dog-eared pages of a cheap detective novel.
Yeah, I bet his name's Bill.
Nah, he's definitely a Bob.
$5 for Bill?
Okay, I'm in.
Wow.
Howdy, pal.
Gentlemen, how can I help you on this wonderful, chilly night?
Yeah.
We're expected in the VIP lounge.
My apologies, but I don't remember ever seeing you gentlemen here before. May I ask?
Stop right there, big guy. I get it. Yeah, I know exactly how this works. So what do you have to do to get in?
Nothing's easier, sir. Are you on the list?
The list? Yeah,
Don't tell me you forgot.
I'm afraid I did, Marty. Sorry, big guy, but I'm pretty sure we're not on the list tonight.
That's a shame. I'm really sorry, sirs. In that case, you can't come in.
Yeah, right. Thanks.
My pleasure, gentlemen.
Seagull journalists. The country inhabited by excluded by birds. Democratic Parliament. Aerial Miller. And except for the Great Meat War, had kept the simple all throughout our history. Huh.
Look, I really don't want any trouble, but...
It is even more inconvenient for me, sir, but this place doesn't like coppers. Forgive this slang. I can't let just anybody in, and there are some I'm strictly forbidden to. Please, you have to understand.
Listen here, you cow. Do you have any idea who we are? You ever read the papers?
Isn't he a
Of course,
Billy
I
Goat?
know who you are, sir. I read the news and more, and I must admit it's an honor to meet you in person, Mr. Santino Featherland and Mr. Marty McChicken. The Bell of the Pantheress is one of my favorite books.
Oh my God, not the books again.
So it would be terribly inconvenient for me if I had to use force on you, gentlemen.
What did you just say?
Relax, Marty. This guy has chicks like you for breakfast. And thanks for the information, pal. Have a nice night.
Thank you for understanding, gentlemen. And forgive me for my austere composition.
No problem, Shakespeare. Say, big guy, you know Mr. Lewis Hayworth? Is that so?
Oh, shit, everyone.
Good to know. And... Say, big guy, you know Mr. Lewis Hayworth?
But of course, Mr. Hayworth is an impeccable gentleman, and also a frequent visitor of the club.
McChicken, McD's McChicken sandwich.
Is that so? Good to know. And...
I'm afraid that is all, monsieur.
There's a French goat.
What can you tell me about the first lady of the place, big guy?
You mean Miss Natasha Katsenko, sir?
You're right on point, pal.
Nothing you don't know already, sir.
Just try me.
Well, she owns the place.
And, that's it? Well, that's, unbelievable.
Pardon, monsieur, but I'm not permitted to say anything more.
Jeez, look.
That's not a guy. Just one more thing.
I'm afraid if you don't know, it's not my place to tell you, sir. Excusez-moi, the regulations, you know.
You hear that, Sonny?
I do, Marty. I do.
I'm gonna lose my crest from this guy. Just wait.
Just don't get too excited, Marty. Not tonight. Anyway, thanks, pal.
Well, now what?
That fella's built like a brick shithouse. I don't think we'll be able to just sneak past him.
Wanna bet?
Not today, Marty. Remember, we must avoid suspicion.
Okay. No trouble. I get it. It's okay, Bertha.
Oh my
Maybe
God.
next time.
What was that?
Nothing. Just the wind.
Motherfucker really just pulls it and just
Did
stuffs it
you
back in.
bring Big Bertha with you?
Gods, no. What are you thinking? What idiot would bring a shotgun to a club?
Bruh.
Was that a rhetorical question?
Lewis? Oh yeah, we can probably talk to him now. Good idea.
Sonny, my dear friend.
Hi, Lewis. This is my partner, but I'm sure you already know.
You have no idea how happy I am to meet you, Mr. Marty. I'm a big admirer of your work.
Pleasure's all mine, Lawrence.
Lawrence? Anyways, so the legendary Chicken Police back together? Isn't it amazing?
Yeah, what idiot
news?
would bring a shy to a club? Yeah, I have no idea who. Can't be me.
Don't ruffle my feathers, Lewis. Those days are long gone. We're just here for the entertainment. Or something like that.
I see. That's a shame.
See you inside?
I have something to do, my pal, but I'll try to make it for the main event.
Okay then. Catch you later, pal.
Well, at that point, I can't do shit now, can I?
You have what we came for?
I just want to look.
All right, Sonny. Then grab your map and let...
What's this?
What do you think? If I let one in, all of them will follow.
What clientele? There's no...
That's it. Would you take even that away from me?
What is it?
Look, Marty, the...
Amazing.
Fuck off.
Hey, Monica. Remember that invitation from the other day?
Oh, yeah. I'm so sorry, Marty. I'd love to, but I've got a lot of work to do.
Okay. I understand.
We'll meet at the annual party anyway, right?
Yeah, that's true. I'll tell Laura.
I see.
Isn't it?
We?
Great wilderness.
Don't worry,
And skip some of that stuff
Cowhound. We
for
know what we're doing.
Yeah, of course you do.
What is it? Nothing.
And you,
No, sir.
then get out of my...
Hey, Marty.
Yeah,
What about
very
Laura?
funny. We're good, by the way. Mostly. As good as we can be after all these years.
Glad to hear it.
She asks a lot about you.
Really?
Yeah. She always hated you for getting me into trouble all the time.
Understandable.
But she also felt sorry for you.
Ah, well, thanks. That's much better.
If I'm honest with you, she loved the Chicken Police, Marty, better than this one.
Well, I think I'll take that as a compliment.
Whatever, Sonny.
Altera, two-headed continent. Second biggest of the three. Most advanced and most influential states of the world, like Nautica, the Stos, Sodom, Avera, Valencia, blah blah blah, and of course Clawville, city of 1,000 colors. Blah 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 blah. Marty. Marty's fiance is Laura, a beautiful, warm-hearted predator. I don't know what she sees in Mara, but he definitely has such a over. He is going out with a predator. Excuse me. Wow. Wow. What the hell is she? I'm really curious now. Okay, so we've done what we could. So there's something that we can try to pull off here. I don't know what it is, but
Let's just let's. Okay.
Molly. Ironic. I haven't dusted. Oh, man. Look, Lewis. That bouncer over there.
Is he gonna talk to me?
Well, yes. He is a bit intimidating, but his manners are impeccable. Am I right?
Yes, indeed. But it seems tonight we're not on his list.
Oh, I see. Oh, I get it. I get it. You'd like to go in, but he won't let you.
Yeah, something like that.
No, no problem at all. Come with me. I'll talk to him.
Much obliged, pal.
Yeah, thanks, Bunny.
Excuse me.
Ah, jeez, what the hell's wrong with you, Marty?
What? Did I say something wrong?
Sir, how'd you do?
Everything's fine, Mr. Aworth.
Good. Look, this noble pair of pigeons are my friends. They're on the list, okay?
L'arche-Lamont, sir.
Lewis has some connections, my man. What the fuck?
And as for you, you owe me one, gentlemen.
Thanks, old pal.
It was my pleasure to help you, as always.
There's more to him than meets the eye, literally.
The jazz overwhelmed us. There was no band in sight, yet the music seeped from the walls like years of cigarette smoke and the smell of spilt whiskey. Behind the bar, rows of fancy bottles reflected the harmonious voices of pretty dames and the clinking of crystal glass. It was the kind of place that makes you drunk, even if you've never had a sip. A dangerous place for someone like me. No matter how alien I felt, it was strangely like coming home. Welcome to the Tsar. Here we are.
Mother of...
I take you to the nicest places, eh, sweetheart?
Oh, does it mean you're buying, honey?
Don't even think about it.
Oh, men these days. So, we're here to find a dame called Natasha.
I have a hunch she won't be hard to find. Let's mingle and try to avoid suspicion.
Just like always.
No, Marty, not like always. This time it's for real.
Yo, talk about full revolver around. Oh shit, this guy just staring at us. My eyeball. Henchman. Bellatos Hall. Cassidy's Lupus and Cassandra Ruby Faye.
Huh. Another Lupus movie. Jeez. Is there nothing today they're not trying to sell with this guy?
Whoa, don't be rude, Sonny. Lupus is a timeless genius. Have you seen Predator City? God, I'm still getting chicken bumps. But wait, who's that next to him?
Cassandra Ruby Faye. Nah, never heard of her.
Cassandra Ruby Faye. Oh, gods, even her name makes me go weak in the knees.
Watch your blood pressure, pal.
Don't mind me, just women and guns are my only weakness.
Huh. No shit.
You think this is one of those movies where the femme fatale gets everything in the end and the poor detective's left stranded?
Yep, just like life.
Oh. Poodle murder my tweet. What the
Ooh,
fuck?
I've seen this. Hicks Poodle plays a private eye, hired to look for a woman, then gets into some kind of blackmail thing that's connected to the first case, and...
Hey, Marty?
What, yeah?
I don't give a shit.
Oh, I know this fodder guy. He was kinda good in Death of the Horse.
You've seen every clucking movie.
You know, Laura and I go to the movies a lot. When was the last time you went?
Exactly 12 years ago.
Oh, you remember that precisely? Let me guess. Molly?
Yep, our very first date.
I see. What did you watch?
I don't remember. I just remember her. And nothing else.
You're a clucking poet. I mean it.
This guy is certainly not a gangster henchman.
Of course he's not. A fox is a wolf who sends flowers.
What?
Oh, nothing. I read it somewhere.
Fascinating. I didn't know you could read.
Ha ha ha. Very funny.
I was hoping to have missed the main event.
You're a rusty old cock, that's why.
Rusty old cock.
So says the little butt jam.
Butt jam?
What? That's not even a word.
It is now, all because of you. You should feel honored. Butt jam.
Wow.
You know, Sonny, sometimes you're like an evil little child.
So, where the hell is Natasha?
Big butt.
Let's ask that stud over there with those nice gals.
That guy looks way too horny for my taste.
Oh man, your sense of humor is bad as ever.
You just need to get used to it again.
What
Bruh.
She has pretty long legs. I mean, pretty and long legs for a squirrel, but I don't want to be prejudiced.
We're not here to stare at pretty squirrels. We're here to investigate, remember? A man's best friend.
That's not a dog, Sonny. That's a horse. He just has a very weird mane.
I didn't mean him, Marty. I meant the bar.
Oh, I see, right. Yeah, because that totally makes sense. Look, Sonny, I know it's not my place, but Laura's father went to that guy when his, problems had gone too far.
You're treading on thin ice, Marty.
No, I just... Look, fellas at the station are talking, you know? All kinds of things. Moses, Plato, Bosco, and the other.
Talking, eh? About what? About why Blood Boil took my badge? About what an untrustworthy alcoholic wreck I am?
Look, I'm sorry, it doesn't matter.
Good, and let it stay that way.
At least we're cracking this one together, yeah?
Sure, Marty. Two whiskeys, kid, and no horsing around.
I've never heard that one before. Sonny, you gotta drive, you know?
Yeah, you're right, Marty. Hey, Longface, give me a glass of tap water too, okay?
Yes, sir. Coming right up. That wasn't exactly what I meant.
Tell me, hey Breath, have you seen Natasha tonight?
Not yet, sir. But she's coming on soon.
Well, can you tell me anything about Mr. Ibn Wessler?
Sir, I don't want to.
What about, let's see, $5 maybe?
But, sir, you haven't even paid for your drinks yet. Yeah, stop riding on the details, Big Nose. You do your job, and we'll do ours, okay?
I mean, we're not here for work, of course. We're just here to relax.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Just a little fun. Of course, gentlemen. Gentlemen, your drink.
Yeah, sorry, but we have to run.
Thanks anyway, Bojack.
My name is not Bojack.
of course.
I'd tip you, pal, but I don't have any change, so... Sure, sir. The Tsar welcomes you back anytime.
Sounds good, Bojack.
Hey, there's Filmar.
Who? Oh, yes. Filmar. Because that's what he calls himself, right?
You know him well?
We had some seriously wild cases together, yes. Mainly in Averia, way before Clawville. Another place and another life.
Sounds good. Like the blurb of some cheap pulp fiction book.
Yeah, it was the exact opposite. But the old bird's worth saying hi to. Come to daddy, darling.
Golden
Calling
Eagle.
booze darling, it's kind of weird, don't you think?
Says someone who calls his gun collection his harem.
Hurry.
Touche. I'll shut it.
Good birdie.
Goddamn.
Well, well, if it isn't the great detective, Marlowe.
Blow me, Sonny. You know I don't use that name anymore.
Okay, Mr. Dumbass alias Phil Marlowe.
So says someone who tried to go undercover with the Feather Pillow Mafia is a turkey. Right, Mr. Turk Cayman?
Hey, that was a long time ago. I was young.
Wow, Turkey man.
And I stick to my principles and my stupidity. Phil Marlowe, and that's that. Don't rile me up, you old fart.
Okay, fair enough. Sorry, I'm a little clucked tonight.
I know the feeling, pal. By the way, what are you two doing here? You stick out a bit. Are you here for a good old-fashioned beating?
We stick out? Man, you look terrible. Like someone who sat on an electric pole.
Don't even ask. I feel exactly like that.
You want a case?
5 feet tall, half of that legs. Angelic voice, demonic eyes, just the usual.
Oh boy.
And you?
Something like that. Just don't know the exact numbers yet. A dame named Natasha. She called us here. If I'm not mistaken, the joint is her.
Yeah, she owns the joint, amongst others. Well, good luck, guys. That broad has a reputation. She's not the kind to toy with, if you know what I mean.
Any useful information?
For free?
Stop clucking around, Filmar.
All right, but just because of the old days. Look for me after you've talked to her. You wouldn't understand what I have to say about her before then. Don't leave unless you're thrown out, in which case, you know the drill. We don't know each other, I'll deny you in a blink.
Good to see you too, old pal. We'll be back.
Oh, the gangster dude. And there's some crow chick.
Isn't that?
Yes, it is. The great Ibn Wessler, in the flesh. So much for our incognito.
You think he noticed us?
Only if he's not entirely blind.
Great. That woman with Ibn, I think I know her from somewhere.
Maybe in your dreams, pal. Just act nonchalant, my friend.
No, it can't be.
What now?
Is that Olivia?
No, Marty.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Olivia.
Are you talking to me?
It's me, Marty McChicken.
Oh, God.
What a pleasant surprise. The Rooster Copper's in person.
Chicken police. But yeah, Mr. Wessler, you could say so. The name's...
Sunny Featherland, of course, of course. Chicken police. Your partner is, he is,
Marty McChicken, sir. I just introduced myself to your lady companion seconds ago.
Oh, yeah. I'm so happy to see you.
Hello, boys.
So, to what do we owe this pleasure, gentlemen?
Yeah, so, we were, just in the neighborhood, and...
Cut the crap, Marty. All right, we're here for your sweetheart, Natasha.
Oh, I see.
No big deal. Just a blackmail thing. You know, horrifying threats written on the wall with blood-red paint. The usual stuff. You must be familiar with this kind of thing.
Oh, yeah, indeed. It's, nasty business. But I didn't know Natasha hired a detective because of this simple matter. But to be honest, I understand. I would have taken matters into my own hands, you see. But I'm kind of busy.
Mr. Wessler had a meeting with Attorney General Hamtaro yesterday, so he's rather tired. If you would excuse us.
Oh, dear Olivia, it's okay. These gentlemen are just doing their job, right? And if I've heard correctly, they're notoriously thorough. So, how can I help you?
We've got a few questions, if you don't mind.
I'm at your service.
Geez, just spare me the dirty
Memories,
detail.
So they fucked or something, or she doesn't recognize him. Obviously, she don't care. Kind of mysterious, really tall and slim for a crow. An escort. Finding out whether there's anything could prove viable. Okay. Get Lincoln charismatic and a clicking gangster.
Nice bunker you got here.
Well, thank you, but it's not mine. Not anymore. But I'm sure you already know that. Listen, detective. If you want to know something, please ask straight, huh?
All right, Mr. Wessler, let's make this a bit more professional.
I'm not as exciting as people tend to believe. I grew up in a poor family of many siblings. I'm the only one still alive, unfortunately. My career started with a shoe store, and now, here I am.
I wouldn't call that an average life. Shoe store owner to mob boss.
How dare you speak to Mr. Wessler like that?
Leave it, Olivia, dear. It's just provocation.
I'm sorry if I offended you, Mr. Wessler. Shall we talk about something else?
Everybody knows Mr. Hayworth. He's an antique piece of furniture in this city, so to speak.
Only a bit worn out.
It's not my fault that he's so much in debt, detective, but the name of his family still rings quite loud in Clawville.
Is that still worth anything?
The name is just their name, of course, but the man behind the name is another matter, Mr. Featherland.
You're a pragmatic rat.
Thank you.
What does pragmatic mean again?
Look, detective, if you want to know something, just ask.
All right, Mr. Wessler. Has your assistant been working for you long?
Are you talking about me?
Yes, I'm talking about you, ma'am.
Let me answer your question then. I've been in Mr. Wessler's employment for 6 months. Why do you ask?
Oh, just routine questioning, you know. Most of them aren't good for anything. Just killing time.
It sounded rude to me.
Yeah, please forgive her, detective. Olivia's a real firecracker.
Okay, time for the questioning.
Wessler is a tricky guy. Unfortunately, I don't know enough about him, so I have to be cunning. I can't just pin him against a wall.
Meaning it can't really be too direct. He's a tricky guy. Detective meter is not really good right now. You could literally look at his face, look at his beady eyes and everything. How do you feel when you heard about the blackmail?
How did you feel when you heard about the blackmail?
Honestly, I found it ridiculous.
And now?
Now I'm kind of interested. But I wouldn't call it blackmail yet. They're just empty threats. There were no demands.
Good point.
Thank you. Are we done?
No, not quite.
I'm sorry to hear that.
He's tricky and mistrustful. If I say, why don't you just call the police, that's just going to irritate him. You seem very busy, man. May I ask what you do? It's quite simple. Quite blunt. Ah. He'll be like, well, why you all up in my business though? You know, if I ask him this, he'd be like, why you up in my business? That's gonna make it go down. If I asked him something just like, well, why didn't you call the police about it then? Well, so he's like, everyone knows what I am. I am a mob boss, so it's like, He's tricky, Mr. He wouldn't really trust the police with this kind of shit, so I'm gonna have to go with this one.
You seem a very busy man. May I ask what you do?
It's, uninteresting.
Would you elaborate?
I got a small share in the meat substitute business. If the new product works, maybe we can make your job easier.
You mean reduce predation in Clawville?
There are such plans. If you're interested, talk to Olivia, my assistant. She's an expert in what she does, unlike me.
Thank you. That's it for now.
Okay, that did work. He's secretive. Asking about his alibi is not a good idea. Is this place yours? I mean, he'd be secretive about that too, especially since, like, he left it, like, a lot of his property, he left it in the hands of his henchmen. You're very taciturn, Mr. Liddell. I heard you're quite the speaker. Secretive, tricky, and mistrustful. So I have option 1 or option 2. I feel like option 2 would be a waste of a question. Option 3 would just be like put his guard up, but option 1 is just super, just like, well, bam. But I feel that's a wee bit too much, right? What does chat think? What do you guys think? He's tricky, he's mistrustful, and he's secretive. Though I've heard you're very taciturn. Right now, he's acting very taciturn. However, in public view and opinion, he is quite the speaker. Why is he being so taciturn right now? Right? It's like, why are you doing this? Everyone basically says that you're very loud speaker, you're quite a speaker. Why is this now? Right? And earlier we already talked about, like, you got a nice place here, a nice bunker. Well, it's not mine, as you've heard. I'm going in.
You're very taciturn, Mr. Wessler. Though I've heard you're quite the speaker.
We in some mafia stuff, Sig. This guy's actually a kingpin. He's a mob boss gangster. I'm like, and I'm questioning him.
Look, I'll gladly talk to anyone about business, and even happier to talk about art. But I'm no fan of interrogation on a night out. Are you even on duty?
Sorry for any offense, Mr. Wessler. Let's
fuck
talk about something else. Wessler is tougher than I thought. And he's secretive.
I found something.
It's time to gently beat around the bush.
Wait, did I do it right? Oh no, it went negative. But I found something else. He's quick-tempered. Don't you find these messages dangerous?
That specific word is, it's insulting and obscene, and unfortunately, everyone could see it on the street. I'm sure you know they painted it on the wall.
I know.
Well, yeah, it's unpleasant but no threat in itself. I put it down to some jealous showgirl or a deluded fan. Nothing more.
Jealousy can be dangerous.
Yeah, most crazies are harmless.
You know that firsthand?
Anything else?
Okay, that worked in my favor.
Business going well, Mr. Wessler?
Asking about his business.
Depends on which one.
Real estate, catering, charity, protection, extortion, bribing cops, contraband, the usual.
Funny guy.
How are the casinos?
Fine, thank you. Gambling has always been a good business. Luck is expensive around here.
Damn, if only I knew that. I heard gambling was illegal.
And I've heard you're not on the force at the moment.
Then it seems we have a fair fight.
On uneven ground, Mr. Featherland. I'm not sure I'd stand on it for long, if I were you.
That was candid.
Yeah, I try to be clear.
Okay, that worked. We broke even, kind of, but we're still a little bit in the negative.
Is everything all right between you and Natasha?
Yeah, you don't beat around the bush, do you? Understandable, I guess. Naturally, our relationship is stable and perfect. I'm the setting, she's the gemstone. Yeah, if you know what I mean.
I could have gone straight through it, but you know what? I need to just...
I rarely hear such poetry, but I understand exactly what you mean, Mr. Wessler.
So, you have your answer?
No recent friction?
Wouldn't you like to know?
It would make my job easier.
Yeah, it would only lead you astray. So be glad that I tell you no. No friction.
Ibn is quick-tempered, and I can use that to my advantage. I've confounded and softened him with my previous questions. Now it's time to be specific and ruthless.
Okay, so it did work in my favor.
Have there been similar threats in the past?
Right to the point, yeah? Yeah, I get it. But sadly, this is a dead end, my friend. No threats like these, whether you believe it or not.
Well, it really seems like a dead end, so I'll just back up and try from a different angle.
You do that.
Oh, we went back in the negative.
The mob boss and the pussycat, eh? How did you even meet?
Huh? Are you trying to piss me off, Corpora, so I accidentally let some big
I have to fuck with him now. I have to fuck with him.
A simple answer would work.
You know, Natasha, she's both connoisseur and muse. So, how was it? When was it exactly?
You don't remember? That's strange.
Ah, yeah. The Millions, of course. It was like another lifetime. It happened right here. Only this place was called the Millions back then. She was a dancer. Behind the scenes, I arranged opportunities for her on the big stage. Yeah, maybe she still doesn't know it was me. Then one day, I invited her for a drink with a promise that if she was willing to meet me, I'd buy the place for her.
I guess she was willing.
The next day, she had the club in her name.
Well, that is romantic.
Yeah, there are many kinds of romance, Birdman. There's cheap and there's expensive. You get what you can afford.
All right. Managed to stay in the positive right there.
Do you live in the same house as Natasha?
Barely.
Oh, you're really something. Natasha's a free woman, but mostly, yeah, at my place in Goldtown. But she has her own kind of a weekend house.
How often does she use the weekend house?
Yeah, every other weekend. Roughly.
I see. That's very important information.
Yeah, if you say so.
She's quick-tempered. She feels like she's dead, but she's still gonna... This would be a dumb question to ask, because he should have a force to be protecting her, to watch her.
So Natasha feels like she's in grave danger, yet she's still going out alone.
Yeah, I know what you're getting at. But I'm 100% sure of her loyalty. She's gone out very rarely since this started, and mostly in my company. Yeah, you know, I'm not sure if you do, but in our social circles, banquets and dinners are frequent.
Illegal gambling nights.
You got me there. Yeah, you're right. Natasha is crazy about the roulette wheel.
Always putting it all on the red, right?
Yeah, you're a real rotten bastard, Sonny. Although, yeah, always on the red. You're right.
So, can we meet your lady?
I don't see why not. But first, please, listen to her sing. She's on soon.
Decent cop, 60%. He's trying really hard to change the story when it comes to threats. He obviously knows more than he's going to tell. I'm gonna retry.
Wessler is a tricky guy. How did you
honestly? No.
Good.
Thank
you. No.
I'm sorry to hear.
Why do you call the police?
Huh?
Harassment makes for a case.
Who were you trying to convince, Sonny? Huh? They would have laughed in my face. Anyway, you know, the police station. Once I set foot in there.
Your lawyers are too good for that, Ibn.
Yeah, I guess you're right, chicken.
Why would anyone have reason to blackmail your girlfriend?
I don't know. Maybe because she's my girlfriend?
You think that's enough?
It's plenty enough.
Good point.
Oh, are you finally getting to a point? Or do you really want to dig around in my private life?
Very much so, Mr. Wessler is tougher than I thought. And he's secretive.
Okay, so when you go more negative, it forces you to the next scene. No, that went positive. Huh.
Were there any similar incidents in Natasha's past? I mean, threats, blackmail, enemies or insane fans, psychopath pianists, perhaps.
I don't know about enemies, but she's a celebrity. A star shining bright in Clawville's night sky. Do you understand? She gets endless fan mail. It could be anybody. I wouldn't overreact.
Natasha doesn't feel that way.
I've noticed.
Plus, okay.
Do you think one of her fans is the culprit? Someone who can't take rejection, maybe?
Why not? It's quite common.
It's a typical motive, indeed. Any ideas who it could be?
Yeah. Attorney General Hamtaro is obsessed with Natasha. But he's, more like the kiss on the hand, flowers bowing type. Throwing bricks through the window is not his style. I can't think of anybody else.
I get it. The mob boss?
Huh?
A simple. You don't.
The next
Let's see. Let's that one up.
Do you live in?
Yeah.
Did I do this last time?
So Natasha.
Yeah.
So.
No, I mean, I better score that time so I get the idea. Okay. Especially when dealing with a tricky kind of guy.
We'll be seeing you.
I have no doubt about that, unfortunately.
Hey, we should grab a coffee or something, Olivia. You know, for old time's sake.
Pleasure to meet you, gentlemen. Goodbye.
Oh.
Please, take a seat. The show's gonna start soon.
Oh. Whoa. My cock stirs. He's literally hypnotized. And he's like,
Bourbon moon hangs in the sky. My man has left with a golden smile. This is so funny. You can kill me, honey. I'm already dead inside. My body is an empty bottle. Come on, baby, just give us
Sonny. Sonny.
Say, Chloe's still lying in my bed, and it's dead.
That's pretty good singing.
That was, unique.
Oh, that is cute. Nobody has ever given me such a unique compliment before.
Forgive me, my name is Santino Featherland.
I thought so. You look more or less like I imagined.
More or less.
Sometimes less is more, Mr. Featherland.
Green eyes.
You were amazing, dear. As always.
Could you be my little furball and fetch me a cocktail?
But of course.
Well then.
Ibn will be back soon. We'll have a few minutes to talk. Then he'll end the conversation and throw you both out.
With all due respect, ma'am, we're not that easy to get rid of. Doesn't matter who's trying, believe me.
Doesn't matter, he'll do it. That's why I'm telling you. I don't want a scene. My room's upstairs. Meet me there in 20 minutes. Come alone, Sonny. You'd be too conspicuous otherwise.
Hey.
I understand. You know, they call him Target Marty at the station.
I don't have time, Mr. Featherland.
Sure thing, Natasha. I'll come to your room. 3 knocks, a short pause, then another 3.
I'll be waiting. Go, before he comes back.
Roll it.
I knew she was trouble the first time I saw her. She wore danger like a perfume. It was simply part of her being, and it attracted me, like light attracts the moth people. I wanted to be the microphone as she whispers her melodies, or the pillow she rests her feet on while reading some cheap romance. I wanted to be her nightdress, barely touching, barely covering her marble skin. But I was a cop, and a lifetime wouldn't be enough to rid myself of what a woman like her hides under her makeup. Keep your distance, Sonny. Just keep your distance.
Shit. She's having trouble in song by. Meet substitute business. How he met Natasha. That tail, my guy. Holy shit.
You got a beautiful place here, Natasha. A peaceful little island on the ocean of madness, with very classy furniture.
Ibn likes me surrounded by elegant things, you know?
You're an elegant thing yourself, sweetheart.
Oh, that's charming. Thank you, detective.
Gee, that is a unique picture, and kind of daring. I admit I've never seen anything quite like it before.
Yes, I admit it's a little daring. I keep it. It evokes good memories. A precious old friend of mine. A most wonderful artist.
He's got an eye, that's for sure, considering his model.
Was that supposed to be some kind of compliment?
I don't know. I don't compliment often. Not on purpose, anyway.
Oh, you're funny.
I bet you spend a lot of your time staring into the mirror. Do you even recognize yourself?
Maybe you were trying to be rude, but, you know, that's a very good question.
I was just trying to be rude.
Oh, really? Well, then I'm sorry.
Don't mention it. This woman's aware of her charm, and she knows how to use it. A rare and dangerous combination.
How do you like your bourbon, Mr. Featherland?
In a glass. But thanks, I had a couple before I came. I feel like this may be a long night.
I hope it doesn't bother you if I have one myself.
I get offended if women don't drink in my company.
Oh, you are a funny guy.
So I've been told. Anyway, lovely room.
Yes. Look, Mr. Featherland.
It's sunny. Saves us a lot of time.
Okay, Sonny.
So, why am I here?
You know, men tend to babble in my presence.
It must be exhausting.
It is. But you're not the type to beat around the bush.
Is it too banal if I tell you it's an occupational hazard?
Terribly.
So can I start the unpleasant questions?
I've asked you here so you can do what you do best.
Really? I thought you asked because you wanted me to investigate for you. But if you'd rather be drinking...
You do have a sense of humor. How reassuring.
Only if I'm a bit hungover. That's usually quite common.
Oh, please drop the act about being the alcoholic, heartbroken ex-cop, Sonny. It would undoubtedly suit you, but I've seen you scanning my room. From the second you set foot in here, you started working, and everything I say gets sorted in your brain. Am I right?
She's fucking smart.
That's a bit of an exaggeration, but yeah, it's something like that.
Yeah, at that point, I'm just like, Eldar, in my head. I'm like, warning sign.
Well then, Sonny, come at me.
Oh, that's something I don't hear often. With pleasure. Natasha is a confident woman. I can exploit that. But I must be careful. Every part of her oozes danger.
So now I'm dealing with a confident opponent. We're set to neutral right now.
That was a remarkable performance.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Do you perform here frequently? You're also the owner, if I'm not mistaken.
Sadly, I don't have the time, but the stage still calls my name, and I perform just a few times a year, and always with a new song.
So that was all the excitement.
I have many admirers, if that's what you mean. Yes.
By the confident and mysterious. I'm going with this.
The picture on the wall is quite daring.
Only if you knew how old I was at the time.
I think I'm on a slippery slope here.
Oh.
Come on, don't be shy. Ask me.
All right. How old were you?
Did you really believe I'd tell you?
You're quite a player, aren't you?
Life is anything but a game, detective.
I have to play around her confidence.
You tell me.
That definitely worked in the favor. She's also mysterious. I guess there's something that she knows well about versus something that she doesn't know so much about.
What can you tell me about Ibn Wet?
You should be more specific. What do you want to know?
Ah, motherfucker. The bimbo to my boss.
How much do you know about Ibn's business dealings?
More than most wives do. About as much as lovers would, but not that much. I see what I see. but I choose not to pay attention.
Maybe that's smart of you. Maybe it's the opposite. In any case, you get the Clawville tone.
What do you mean?
Well, I've worked in a lot of cities and a lot of countries, ma'am. But the art of beating around the bush is masterful here. And you're a true artist.
I take that as a compliment, Mr. Featherland.
It was meant to be one, Miss Katsenko.
Okay, so that worked. Partner's activities and a threats. Let me be straight. She's definitely a cold person.
Don't you see a correlation between your partner's activity and the threats?
That's a disappointing cop-like question.
I am a cop.
Yes, but you're different. You're too rough on the outside and too vulnerable on the inside for a regular cop.
Am I that transparent?
A little bit. My eyesight's better than most.
Seriously, Natasha, don't you worry about the possibility of a connection?
Of course I worry about it. I'm not stupid. Those who are clever learn to fear. I learned at a young age, before I even had the chance to live.
Gee, well, thank you for your honesty. Deep behind the diamond skin lies the truth. It doesn't matter how hard Natasha's trying to hide it. She's scared. Now I must concentrate to finally find out what I want to know.
So it worked.
What was in those threats, exactly?
The message itself is not a threat. It's just a word.
But a word again and again is threatening.
Exactly.
So?
You really don't have any idea which word could be used for a woman like me?
Whore.
I guess I do. Yes, I think I know what it could be.
Whore. Cat got your tongue? Am I right? You heard it. I said what you were thinking. And yes, that was in the message. That was printed on the paper and painted on my wall in giant red letters.
Well, thank you for your honesty.
What up, Axley? Thank you for the follow. You got a new account? Alright. How about your account? She's confident, she's mysterious, she's cold, and yet she's scared. Well, what I want to know. Yeah, well, who's the culprit? Because the threats have anything to do with the dangerous relationship between you two. Well, Fulmar, is he here because of you? I think that would trigger something if I were to say that. Even a shout out. Right, this is suspicious. If she is well guarded or well escorted, well, how come nobody has seen the shadow? Because this account name is fuck. We're gonna change your name. That's Rob. Let's take a look here.
No one's ever seen the culprit? Not even a shadow?
That's one of the most curious things. Ibn has men everywhere. Literally, my shadows, ghosts in every alley. But no one saw anything.
Had to be inside
One
job.
of them could be the culprit.
Ibn pays his animals well, and he's the most dangerous man in the city. A combination that nullifies your theory, I believe?
Maybe, ma'am. Love is capable of insane miracles and miraculous insanity.
Fresh start? Shit.
What poetry. Did you ever think about writing a book?
Never. I'm afraid I'd learned too much about myself.
Thanks for the lyric, actually.
Maybe that's the point. I would read about you. Not like the chicken police Pulp Fiction.
Furry hell. Do you read that trash?
Like everyone else in the city.
Oh, great.
I think it's flattering, even as badly written tales of heroes in the gutter.
You enjoy it?
Well, just a little, Sonny. Just a little.
Oh yeah, that worked. So it's not a fan and not an inside job. Who do you suspect?
So it's not a fan and not an inside job. Who do you suspect?
Aren't you supposed to know that?
Usually, yes. But I've got nothing to go on. And you don't have a hunch.
Maybe I do. But first, I want to know if you'll even accept my case.
I'm here, aren't I?
That's true, but I must know if I can trust you.
The proof of the pudding is in the eating.
The proof of the pudding is in the eating.
I wish it was that simple.
Natasha is a mysterious woman, but I must gouge out at least one of her secrets. Enough games. It's time to know why I'm here.
That I got negative there, but I'm still positive. Let's stop beating around the bush. How do you know Molly?
Let's stop beating about the bush. How do you know Molly?
I'm prepared for that question, but it's still not easy.
You knew very well that if you threw in the name of my wife, I'd come to you no matter how vague and suspicious the case was. I just want to know if you're simply a manipulator or you're really that desperate.
I really know her. I'm not lying.
Oh, really? How? Were you a nurse, too? Forgive me, but I don't think so.
Don't be rude and so cynical, Sonny.
I'm sorry, but that's me when feline claws are at my throat.
Molly is an old and good friend of mine. She has nothing to do with this, but I knew that if I didn't mention it to you, you wouldn't have come.
Yeah, Natasha, you're right there.
I knew you were a decent fowl, that you would help me. That's what you're famous for.
Don't go there. Flattery doesn't work.
Look, forgive me. I shouldn't have brought your wife into this.
You're right, you shouldn't have. But to be honest, I don't think she's my wife anymore. On paper she is, but I haven't seen her in years.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Really?
I did. I knew. I checked you out before I sent Deborah.
Gotcha, bitch.
Luck me. This case is getting more and more intriguing.
Now that worked a little bit. Played me from the start, didn't you? What exactly you want from me? This is where I like fucking jab at her for being such a bitch.
You played me from the start, didn't you?
It wasn't my intention.
I'm an old cock, Natasha. I've played too many of these games, and I've been on the losing side often enough.
I'm an old cock.
So, you're going to walk away?
You're damn right. I don't know if it's worth it for me.
Look, Sonny, money's not an issue.
Oh yeah, your fawn had already mentioned that. But unfortunately, it'll be hard to spend all that dough when I'm dead.
Dead? Don't even say that.
Do you have a gun?
Me?
Of course you, Natasha. Do you have it on you?
Not at the moment.
Well, let me give you some advice. Keep it with you, always. Maybe in your purse.
You don't think they, whoever they are, would...
This part where I say, fuck you, bitch, I had enough of your games. Ow, ow. Bye.
Don't be naive, Natasha.
You're right. I'll keep it with me.
I don't want to scare you, but 2 cops snooping around can mess something like this up. Even if it's just 2 roosters.
You keep snooping? Thank you, Sonny.
Maybe you're getting yourself into even deeper trouble with me. Thank me when this is all over.
60%. The Simply Whores breathe. Be new, what's up, friend? How you doing? Eva the Reed, brother. Let's get a bro shot out there for Be Noob. I'm trying again.
Natasha is a confident. That was a remarkable
performance.
Sadly,
So that was all the excitement.
Yes.
I have many admirers.
I hit this, but I think it was a good one.
You're cool.
Life.
You tell.
Yeah, it was a good one. Play some Destitute. Nice.
Do you think one of your admirers...
Those who admire me,
You know, the soul of an animal is extremely complicated.
Thanks, me, dude.
Sometimes all it
Take it
takes
easy.
is a bad look or some small rejection to turn admiration into hate.
That's a stillborn theory. No one hates me if they once loved me, Mr. Detective.
Well, it still worked. She's very confident. That's really playing out of her confidence in how she is. Why Deborah?
Why Deborah? She's a nice girl, but why didn't you come to me?
Didn't
good.
you
Sleep
ask
well,
her the
Binu.
same thing already?
Thanks, Max.
I did, but I like to hear it from all sides.
Well, since this whole thing started, I admit I'm not too keen on leaving my home. When I do, it's only with an escort.
Ibn Wessler has nothing to do with this?
Ibn has everything to do with me. Almost everything. But I didn't want to upset him with this. He thinks I'm overreacting.
Deep behind the diamond skin lies the truth. What was in those threats, exactly?
The message itself is not a threat. It's
But a word
for
You
I
oh, cat got your...
well. No one's ever
Asked this before.
What?
Never.
This
Maybe
game the
for
plus.
like every... I think...
You.
Oh, just a...
Edit the whole. It's not a fan. I answer job. You suspect, right?
So it's not a
Aren't you?
usually.
Maybe that I wish.
Still the whole X level thing.
Let's stop.
You know, Molly.
I don't...
Yeah.
I knew...
Don't.
Look,
You're right.
I...
You
from
played
the
me
start.
from the start.
That was better. Still a bit aware. Okay. It's brief, but says a
Just
lot.
one more
I probably
thing,
should do the whole ex-husband or lover or something.
Natasha.
Because it's the horror word.
Please, come to 37 Rochester Street in Flowertown tonight. I'd like to show you something that could be of a great help in your investigation.
I was afraid this was coming. Why there? Why not here and now?
It's something I keep hidden there. I won't take the risk of Ibn or one of his men seeing it.
Isn't Ibn too dangerous to keep secrets from?
Sonny, a woman is naked without her secrets. I knew you would understand.
Oh yeah, I understand everything. So, when do we meet? The night is almost over.
I'll be there in an hour. Don't be early, and don't be too late.
Look, Natasha, you know...
Please, this is very important to me.
Sure, I get it. I'll be there.
Thank you.
Until later, Natasha.
Goodbye, Sonny.
He is afraid and interferes with him, but she's telling me everything regardless, and I don't like it. Her weekend house to show us that any other show we go to investigate some worried. Or all right, folks, ladies and gents, yeah, that is it for me. Thank you guys for coming around. Thank you guys for looking and all that jazz. I appreciate it, but I think that's a little bit out of me. There might be a stream tomorrow. There might not be. I might be taking it off for reasons to chill and just recover. It's been, but other than that, good. Yep, that's something. Happy Halloween and all that jazz, guys. You guys have been an awesome audience. Appreciate it. Appreciate all you guys. But I need to eat and all this stuff and just chill. Peace out. Skidoosh.